Hi, hello, welcome to the chapter isosceles triangle. So in last class also I solved some problems based on isosceles triangle. In this class also I am solving the problems on isosceles triangle. I think this is the last class for isosceles triangle. So whatever I am teaching based on that relative problems, more or that you can sit in home and do. So if you have any doubt, so please send me a message for me, then I'll solve and show you. So before that, today's class, I'll discuss some big problems, how to solve the isosceles triangle. So in the given figure, AB is equal to AC, prove that DP is equal to DQ, AP is equal to AQ, and AD bisects angle A. So we already solved this type of problems in triangle also. Here some more, one more step, we are taking isosceles triangle. So if AB equal to AC means, what about if these two sides are equal, means AB and AC, angle B is equal to angle C. Or equal sides, opposite angles are also equal. So you can consider what we have to prove. DP is equal to DQ. You can consider DPB and triangle DQC. If you consider these two triangles, you show these two triangles as congruent, then by CPCT DP is equal to DQ. So if you want to show, so they are given DPB is equal to DQC. They are only given 90 degree. Given 90 degree. In this one, BD is equal to DC. BD is equal to DC. BD is equal to DC, they are given. Then next angle B equal to angle C. So they are already given. That is BD PBD is equal to QCD. They are only given because angle B is equal to angle C by AAS postulate. These two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent means by CPCT of these two, DP must be equal to DQ. DP is equal to DQ. First one we proved. This is first one proved. For second one, so if these two triangles are similar means the corresponding parts are also equal. That is BP equal to CQ. You can consider equation number 1. So we know that AB is equal to AC. This is 2. Subtract 1 and 2. AB minus BP, AC minus CQ. If you subtract in AB, BP you can subtract what is remaining? AP. That is AP. Similarly, in AC, CQ you can subtract what is remaining? AQ. This is the proof for second one. AP is equal to CQ. Next we want to solve third one means AD bisects angle A. So you can draw one line. This bisects angle A. For this you can consider the triangle in triangle APD and AQD. Triangle AQD. First you have to show these two triangles are congruent. So that means you know that if this is 90 degree means this is also 90 degree only. Or you can consider, we already proved AP is equal to AQ. AP is equal to AQ, proved in above case. Then DP is equal to DQ. You can take any problem, no problem here. DP is equal to DQ. That one also we proved. DP is equal to DQ. That one also proved. Then AD is common for these two. AD is equal to AD common side by triple S postulate triangle APD congruent to triangle AQD. If these two triangles are congruent, what about the corresponding angles are equal by CPCD? Which are the corresponding angles? DAP equal to DAQ. DAP equal to DAQ. If these two angles are equal means, then automatically we can say angle A is bisected by the length AD. So this is the way we are showing the problems. In the second problem, in the triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC, BE perpendicular to AC, and CF perpendicular to AB. So prove that BE equal to CF and AF equal to AE. For that one, I am considering in triangle AFC and triangle AEB. So if you prove these two triangles are congruent means, then very easily we can prove that AF is equal to AE and BE is equal to CF. So in these two triangles only, if you prove congruence means, then automatically by CPCT we can prove these two. So for proving these two triangles are congruent means AFC is equal to AEB. Both are angles are equal because of perpendicular 90 degree. Next, for these two triangles, angle A common. Angle A, common angle. For this, they are only given. AB is equal to what? AC. That means AC is equal to AB given. So by AAS postulate triangle AFC congruent to triangle AAB by CPCD. CPCD means what? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Look at here. BE is equal to CF. BE is equal to CF. First one, BE is equal to CF. Sides are equal. Next, AF equal to AE. Second one, AF equal to AE. So, while you are proving any side or any angles, so in the given figure, which triangle you are to taking for proving congruency is very important, because based on that triangle only, congruency only, we are considering CPCT, corresponding parts. That's why be careful while you are taking triangles for proving congruency. Next problem, in triangle ABC, D is a point on AB such that AC is equal to CD is equal to DB. So that angle B is equal to 28. They are asking to find out angle ACD, full angle. If you want to find out angle ACD means, so first we have to find out this angle. So this angle means DB is equal to AC, DC means DB is equal to DC means CD means DBC is equal to BCD. How much? 28. So in triangle DCB, so we want to find out the angle CDB. So that is CDB is equal to 180 degree minus. So what are the remaining angles? 28. So what you will get? I'm writing directly, but while you have to write the equation, write the angles and so on, right. 180 minus 28, 28 means 50, 28 and 23, 56. 56 will goes with 180 means 124 degree. What about this angle? 124. So if it is 124 means, so in a straight line, ADB. So what is the sum of the angles in a straight line? 180 degree. So that means CDA plus CDB is equal to 180 degree. So we know that CDB value. We want to find CDA. So that is 180 minus 124. 180 minus 124. What you will get? 56 degree. So this is 56. If this is 56 means what about this is 56? Then because CD is equal to AC means CDA, this implies CDA is equal to CAD, that is 56. So we can easily find out now ACD. So in triangle ACD, so we want to find out ACD values. Angle ACD is equal to 180 degree minus, which are the two angles? 56, 56. If you add 56, 56, what do you get? 112. So if 112 means, so 180 will means 68 degree. So what about the angle ACD? I am writing directly, but while you are showing in exam hall, you have to take each angle sum must be equal to 180 degree and then shift to this side and write. Okay, next problem. In the triangle ABC, angle A is equal to 60 degree, angle C is equal to 40 degree. Bisectors of angle ABC meets at point P on AC show that BP is equal to CT. BP is equal to CT. Means we have to prove this angle and this side are equal. If this side and this side are equal means we have to show this angle and this angle are equal. Let us check whether it is equal or not. So in triangle ABC, you can consider in triangle ABC, what are the sum of the angles? Angle A plus, angle B plus, angle C is equal to 180 degree. So angle A they are given 60, B we want to find, keep as it is, C they are given 40, 180 degree. Angle B is equal to 60 plus 40 what? 100. You can shift to that side. Minus 100. 80 degree. Angle B is equal to what? 80 degree. So BP is bisector of angle B. So that means BBC, B divides equally into two parts. That means PBC is equal to half of angle B. Half of angle B means 80, 2 1s are, 2 40s are. So what about PBC? 40 degree. So this angle is 40. So hence PBC and PCB both are equal to 40 degree. If these two angles are equal, means what about the opposite sides are equal? Corner spots of isosceles triangle. That means BP equal to PC. Hence implies BP equal to CT. So this is the part. We solve the problems. I solved many problems in the section of isosceles triangle. Previous class also I solved many problems. So please don't waste your time. You can sit in home, complete the chapter isosceles triangle up to first chapter triangle is over. Second chapter isosceles triangle. If you have any doubt, so if any big problems are there, so when classes are coming start, then at the time I will help you to solve the problems. Till now, you can complete the classwork. Thank you.